Okay, good afternoon, students. Once again, this is your teacher, Jet, and this is our second time meeting around on this session because, as far as I remember from our previous meeting, we just properly introduced ourselves to each other, and you also introduced yourself to me. So, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to be your teacher on this on this grading year for English. So I'm going to proceed right now to the lesson proper about our lesson. Okay. So let me just project my screen right now. I just need a few minutes to do that. So once again, actually, I thought it will be like a morning schedule, so that's why I put it here. Good morning. So good afternoon once again. I'm grade 7, and once again here, this is Teacher Jat, and this is our second meeting of discussion. And before we start the lesson in proper, let's put ourselves to the most holy presence of God. Okay, so we're going to do a prayer for now. So, Lord, we thank you for granting us this opportunity to come together in this fashion to increase our knowledge. So, Lord, you said that if anyone lacks wisdom, they should ask you, and you will give liberally without reservation. I pray today that you grant us wisdom and understanding and knowledge onto this today lessons. So thank you so much for praying with me. Name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. So let's continue. I want to say again, excuse me, masakit ko sa pangay. That's why I'm coughing a lot. But please, hopefully you don't mind that. Let me just continue. Um, so once again, good afternoon. So kumbaga sa other languages, hola, hello, good afternoon. Or mabaga kung mga pa-Korean ka bala, mga ano yung haseyo, or gangsamida, or sa Japanese be, let's see in Japanese be, konnichiwa, something like that. So good afternoon, okay? So proceeding right here, so just a little bit throwback on our previous discussion. So on the previous discussion that we have, it's just more about acquainting or acquaintances with each other. So we have developed self-confidence in speaking. So now I could say as your teacher that I'm pretty confident that you, my beloved students, are ready to study the part of speech. So before we get started in English, in this English class, so way back on your elementary days, remembering your previous lessons about the 8 part of speech, kindly share to me maybe what your recollection about the names of the 8 part of speech. Just the name, maybe not not the description for now. Okay, just the name, and then you are allowed to just maybe like raise your hands and then answer to me one by one. Okay. Okay, go ahead. Nice. Okay, that's a good answer. Um, Okay, nice. That's a good answer right there. Thank you so much, young sir. Okay. Okay, ikaw naman yung young man. Young ma'am. Ano yung man, sir? Okay, thank you so much. That's good for now. Okay, so let's proceed with the next topic. So the reason why we're going to learn the eighth part of speech in English, because for me actually that one is the most basic thing that you need to learn before you jump to the highest level of English itself. Okay, so according from what I read about on the article that I just searched on Google, so understanding the 8 basic part of speech like noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, conjunction, interjection, and preposition will help you to determine how words function in a sentence and ultimately enable you to construct correct sentences. Construction better sentences will make you a better communicator. So if mastering the basic part of speech, for example, will make you a best communicator. So if you agree with me, guys, that if you master the function of this eight part of speech, it will also improve like your vocabulary, your comprehension skills when it actually also related to reading. If you could master your comprehension skills, you could also like absorb well what you read, and also like compose your own sentences on an accurate manner. Okay, so the lesson for today is okay, there's another here. Why is it okay, that's what I said. Why do we need to know the eight part of speech? So proceeding right here. So for the discussion, I'm going to asking this question. For example, who excuse me, guys, not feeling well, so let me just proceed. Who are the people that you like the most? What do you visit during vacation? What are some of your favorite things? Aside from honesty, what two concepts should people possess? What are three activities do you like doing the most? So answering these questions, your answers that comes with this question are called nouns. And therefore, nouns are names of person, places, things, concept, or activities. Example, there's a sentence right here saying that let's read together. Let's read together. Ray Season works for a newspaper company in Makati. So analysis right here is Ray Season is the actual name of the person, and newspaper company, names of an organization. That's a newspaper company. That's a noun, and Makati is the proper name for a place. So one moment, please. Pause muna. Okay. I'm so sorry for the delay. Let me go back, okay? One moment. Okay, so going back right here. Actually, noun is not only, what we say like pangalan in wikang Filipino. That's what we call it actually, to be short. Or like noun, the name of a person, name of a thing, a place, or something else. Okay. Nouns have a little bit having some branches on it. Okay. It's not really like just noun. It's just that's it. So there's there's some branches of nouns. So we're going to learn it together by going to the slides. Okay. So there are major classes here of nouns. Two major classes, which are common nouns and proper nouns. So what are common noun is? So simple understanding of common nouns. This is like common nouns does not refer. Does not. Okay. So take note of the word does not. Okay, it does not refer to a particular person, place, or thing. So example, fruits and vegetable are nutritional or are nutritious foods. So analysis right here. Fruits and vegetables, food general terms, not naming anything in particular common. So meaning to say, we could say noun because it's naming like a fruit or vegetable, but not specific. That's the common noun. Like for example, a person is a common noun. A gadget, because it's not really specifying kung ano ang specific gadget ang ginatry mo ngayon mention. Like maybe let's say Bluetooth speaker. That's like a on the other hand, we're going to discuss later on about what's the next slide? The proper noun. Okay, so meaning to say, in short, on our own vernacular understanding here, so common nouns are just naming a thing that was not particularly naming the exact name of the noun. So, kung baga bala, hindi exactly amo na ang name sa inang object na you're trying to mention. Like, general lang siya, like ka-general lang gid nga information ang amo na ang ara sa inang sentence for that noun. Okay? So let's discuss about the next thing, or the next noun rather. So there is what we call also the proper nouns. So proper nouns are names of particular person, places, things, ideas, or activities. Proper nouns always begin with a capital letter. So take note. So meaning to say, proper nouns, what it catches my attention right here is what it says. It always begins with a capital letter. So like for example, your name, for example, you ma'am, Mrs. Hakulbe, or Miss Jennifer Hakulbe, for example. So if you write your name, that's like all of the time it should be big letter. It's because that's a proper name. Okay, like for example, another thing right here on example on the slide. So example, Ray Bakil, whatever, lives in Dumaguete. Okay, so analysis. Ray Bakiran, name of particular person, proper noun, and Dumaguete is like a proper noun, name of a particular place. So it always begins with a capital letter because that's the rule in English. As long as it's a proper noun, it's not like a general noun like what we discussed earlier, which is a common noun. It always starts with a capital letter because it's pointing out the specific name of that subject or that noun. Okay, so proceeding right here. Aside from the two major classes of nouns, there are other kinds of nouns which you will learn in this chapter. These are collective nouns and abstract nouns. So to make it short, collective nouns, these were the nouns that in collective bala kumbaga. So for example, flock of birds, school of fish, those kind of things. A team, a basketball team. So on this example, in the school basketball team, there are 11 players, but we think of it as a single team. So it is one thing we have called them a team. Okay, blah blah blah. Let me just make it short. Okay, there's something here that catch my attention on this on when I'm making this slide about this information that collective nouns generally, but not always. Okay, not always take a singular verb. Actually, we are going to learn that one on the subject of verb agreement. I think if we get further on this lesson, but for now, because I believe as what I far as I remember, collective nouns. If for example, if that noun is just doing the same thing, kung baga ginaubra lang nila ang the same thing with the same action sa ina nga sentence as what it's saying right there nga isa lang ang action, it will take like a singular verb because same action, singular action lang ginaubra nila. But if like separated ang ilang action, cases like they're going the form of the verb on that sentence is like a plural verb. Okay, but we're going to discuss this one more on the subject verb agreement. We're just going to focus on nouns for now, so that we can just tackle the lesson one by one to make it more easier for you students. Okay, so let's proceed right here. Abstract. Wala ko gali ka sang abstract, no? Okay, so abstract nouns. Abstract. Okay. There's an example right here of collective nouns. For example, here there's a family, faculty, choir, police, panel, blah blah blah. I'm just going to send you a copy about this so that you could make it more easier for you to scan the lesson. So that's later on. Okay. Thank you. So there's also what we call abstract nouns. So abstract nouns are defined as a type of noun that you can see, touch, otherwise directly expressed by any of the human senses. These nouns represent aspect, concept, idea, experiences, state or being, trait, quality, feeling, or other entity that can't be expressed by the five senses. So meaning to say, these were like nouns that cannot be touched. Okay, but it is being used on the sentence as a noun. So for example, confusion, elation, education, activism, camaraderie, and then disgust. Okay. As what I've known, it depends only on the system. On the sentence, how is it being used? So for these nouns, even though this is not like concrete or physical things that this describes a noun, as long as it used on a sentence as a noun itself. So those were nouns who called abstract nouns. Okay, so proceeding right here. Example from the book. So there's an example here from the book. Let me maximize maybe. The car went at at the speed of 100 miles an hour. So speed there is abstract noun because even though we cannot see it, it's still being used as a noun. So another example, thank you for your great kindness. So kindness is not really like a physical thing, but it is considered here as a noun. Okay, so I think that's self-understandable already, or self-explanatory as what I say. So we're going to proceed with the next slide. Okay. Uy, wala na slide. Okay, I think I have some difficulties in the rest of the slides that I'll be projecting. So I will be just I think that's it. Okay, so that's it for now maybe because maybe next time na lang other slides, but we're going to discuss in the future. On the future rather like next Friday, what are the plural of nouns and how to form. So because some most of the times nouns are there are specific rules of nouns that you have to know enable for you to provide its singular and plural form in the proper use of the sentences. So may ara nouns nga you have to put es on the end, you have to put ies on the end. If just an overview about the future lessons that we're going to discuss, okay? So on this case, since everything is almost discussed right here, we're already 18 minutes, so we're only allowed to our principal Joey have only allowed us 10 minutes to discuss about this matter. But I'm going to make sure that for our next meeting, I'm going to tackle everything there, okay? But for this point, let me just maybe project the slide. So let me try that. Basi pa lang. So for our future activities, I'm going to do my best to send you a special assignment on the group chat that you should be answering during your vacant times on Saturday or Sunday. So all of the contents of your assignment that I'm going to put right here is included on the is whatever we discussed for this afternoon. Okay, so That includes the abstract noun, the collective nouns, the common nouns, and the proper nouns. Okay, and on our next meeting, we're going to try to do our best to also make some fun activities para mabuhayan ng dugo naton before we go to class. I know that guys are going to love it. So our fun activity will going to be like charade, okay? It's related about the discussion today that we have about the noun, common noun, proper noun, abstract noun, collective noun. But since we don't have a chance to discuss about hindi man project man. Since we don't have a chance to discuss about the plural and the singular nouns, so we're just going to just stop on the collective nouns, okay? So the mechanics will be like this. For example, excuse me. So for example, the mechanics on the activity on Monday, which is the fun activity, will be there will be like two separate groups that based on the alphabetical sequence. Like for example, on our class right here, the middle name is a Kulbe, so it will stop right there, and then the rest is the second group, and from a Kulbe going to the very first letter on the class record, that will be the first group. Okay, so there will be like 3 items that will be given by me as your teacher, and you're going to guess each the representative of the group will guess. Ari na lang okay daw na gano'n na siya. Each of the representative on the group will guess what specific item you're trying to let your representative know by the help of your teammate. So each group will be given 5 minutes per turn. Okay. So for example, we're on the activity. The mechanics is there will be like a timer within 5 minutes, and then for each group member is going to give the cue or like a probing question to the representative is going to answer the what is being guessed to them as the answer. So it's just only one chance of question for each of the representative. Just one turn for each member itself. So meaning to say, kung naka-ask ka na question sa ina nga turn, you have a chance again to re-ask again a question if nag-circle na bala, everybody has answered already, and then you could already do it your turn, but just within the 5 minutes time frame itself. So we have to strategize. We have to make sure that our efforts are strategized within our teammates, so that therefore within the time frame we could finish up and then we could win the game. Okay, so I will just giving a few prizes to those who's the winner. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so that's it for today, and thank you so much for being part of this class. And before you you actually go home, let's pray. So thank you so much, Lord, for giving this opportunity for us to meet Sir Jet again as our instructor, and hoping for the best as well, and looking forward that we could be safe going home, and good health for each and every one of us. And please guide us for our future activities that we're going to do in school, and make us be more confident and more absorbent when it comes to like absorbing knowledge in school, and help us to acquire the knowledge that we need on our everyday learning in school. Okay, thank you so much for today, and I'm going to end the recording right now, Sir Joey. Thank you so much, Sir Joey. Nag nga ako nga recording. Ay, nag nga ako nga PowerPoint. But for now, just want to say goodbye. Thank you so much, sir, for being there for us, sir. Thank you.